If you've been posting videos on YouTube and you still can't land clients, here's the truth. You don't need millions of views. You don't even need thousands. This video flopped by YouTube standards with less than 1,000 views. I got 542 views on this video, but it still signed me my very first client, a 60-40 rep share deal, but basically with an American guy, American coach. I'm getting on that today. For the landing page, only the best plus more. So I'll give you 60% commission until that amount is paid off for you. Basically, it was a 60-40 rep share deal until we hit a revenue mark. So that was my first ever deal, and I got it from a video that got less than 1,000 views. Basically, 500 views on YouTube. And I'm not the only one. This guy's Pepine, he signed a 3K retainer with less than 500 views. Sorry, with less than 500 views and just over 100 subscribers. This is Jay. He repeatedly signs 5K retainers. And what? His channel has sorry about that. His channel has like 97 subscribers, bro. And look, the views aren't very high. 21, 10, 18, 17. So basically, these guys are signing 3 to 5K deals with less than 1,000 views and less than 500 subscribers. So my name is Kola, and I run a YouTube marketing agency helping creators turn views into revenue. If you're wondering why you should listen to me and how we are getting all these results, by the end of this video, you know exactly how to turn any video into a client getting machine without needing to blow up or go viral. So I call this the Dash framework, and it's the simplest way to turn views into clients. But before we dive into it, you need to understand the real reason this low video views works and why most creators completely miss it. So I'm Nigerian, yeah, and we have this thing in Nigeria where we have to serve the country for a year. It's a military service, and everyone who's like just out of university has to do it. And then I had just finished university, and so I'm in this huge crowd of people because we're going for this community development seminar, and it's thousands of us, and we're going for this seminar. And then I see someone I recognize, but I've forgotten her name. But she's ahead of me. She's this girl in blue. That's basically her, and I'm way in the back here, trying to get her attention. But I had forgotten her name, so I keep searching my mind, but it wasn't coming. So I kept shouting different names, and people thought I was crazy. Jacinta, Esther, Jennifer, Patricia. I just kept Onome, Layo. I knew she was. I knew the name, but it wasn't coming until I shouted Chioma, and then she turned. She actually turned. And she was like, "Oh my God, hey, Kola!" And then we like spoke, and we spent the whole day together. It was really fun. But the whole essence of this story is she did not turn until she heard the name she identified with, and that is why you need to know your target audience. And it's not the basic stuff. Like in my case, I only needed to know a name to get her attention. But in your case, you need to know much more deeper. You can't just leave it at the name, their gender, and where they stay. You need to know them on a deeper level. And that is where the Dash framework comes in. And what does Dash stand for? Dreams, alternatives, struggles, and headspace. Dreams, basically, what are their goals and desires? Alternatives, what have they tried? Why is your product better or service better? This is so important because a lot of people can't say why their product is better. So why should your audience choose you? So you need to know why your product is better. The third is the struggles. What problems are they facing? What pain do they have as a result of those problems? What does a day in their life look like? Next is headspace. What awareness level are they? Are they completely oblivious to their problem? Are they aware they have a problem but they don't care too much? Are they aware and actively looking for a solution? Have they tried different solutions and are fed up, basically almost on the verge of giving up? So what are their beliefs? Do they believe they're too smart? Do they believe they're too dumb? Do they believe this thing doesn't work for them? Do they believe this business model is a scam? What are their beliefs? Where's their head at? So this framework is so powerful because when you truly understand your target audience, you become a mind reader. You become this guy, Professor X, and it becomes easy to make content they want. It makes this next step so super easy, basically. Now, so this is something that happened to me last year when I was trying to get a remote job. So basically, my friend sent me this link to apply for this job on LinkedIn. It was a company in Asia. Yeah, it was a company in Asia, manufacturing company in Asia, and they wanted to run ads. They wanted to like start building their social media, and they were looking for like a content strategist / copywriter. Yeah. So yeah, and he said he applied. I should apply as well. So, but hundreds of people had already applied, so I was already discouraged. I told him. He said just try. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna just try. But I was still discouraged. So many people have applied for this, so I decided to do something different. I said, instead of just sending my CV, I'm also going to make a 20-minute video based on what problems I I see they have. So what I did was, instead of just sending my CV and my portfolio like everyone else, I went to their website, I went to their Instagram, I searched Facebook to see if they were running ads. They were. And what I did was, I basically just saw, okay, this is the problems they had with content. I made, I basically, the whole video was basically, okay, this is why your content isn't converting. This is what I think you should do. This is why your ads are not converting. This is what you should do. This is why your funnel isn't leading to sales. This is how we can fix it. So I made, it was like a 20-minute video, and then I sent it over with my CV. And I kid you not, on that same day, keep in mind, when you fill these job applications, it usually takes 3 to 4 days before you hear back from them. On that same day, they asked to get in a meeting with me. Yeah, and in 2 days, I actually got the job. And I told my friend, and he was like, "Whoa, how did you get the job?" Because I didn't do what everyone else was doing. I basically found out what problems they were actually having, and I provided a solution to those problems. Keep in mind, it doesn't even mean my solutions were the best solutions. It just meant I was the only one who thought to actually do research into this company, into this manufacturing company, see what they were doing wrong and what we could improve that would lead to the results they wanted. That's all. And that is the mistake 90% of creators make. Because you see, most creators are like this guy here on the right, good looking guy, right? But he just talks about himself. I graduated from Harvard. I also have 4 certified degrees in digital marketing. That's good for you. But if you want to gain people's attention and have influence over them, you need to come from a place of understand, from a place of them knowing you understand what they are going through and you can help. So for example, if you're a company here and you've been struggling with ads, your ads aren't converting, and you want to look for a different way to basically book meetings every month. Ads are not working, you're thinking of maybe cold outreach or content, and then you put out the job posting, and this guy on the right says, "Oh, I graduated from Harvard. I have 4 certified degrees in digital marketing. You should trust me." Ha ha ha. And then the other candidate basically, he says, "Hey, I can help you book 20 plus qualified meetings a month without burning cash on ads." Basically, who would you pick? It has to be the guy on the right. Why? Because he understands your problem. Oh, he saw that we were running ads that weren't converting. Oh, he saw that we are actually trying to book meetings. They don't care about your degrees. They care about your problems. And this shift doesn't just work for job interviews. It also works when you're creating content on YouTube. That's why you need to find problem-based content ideas. This is where the Dash framework becomes super important, because from the framework here, when you understand your problems, your pain points, what the day in your life looks like, it's easy to create problem-based content. And then here's how to do it step by step. Step 1, make a list of the problems your target audience is facing. So for example, for now, we're going to use the dating coach. So let's say the dating coach for men, how to talk to women, how to become more confident, how to start a conversation with a woman, how to attract hot girls, texting messages to mistakes to avoid, how to become an alpha male, how to seduce a woman, how to kiss a woman, how to find good women, best dating apps. Basically, every list you can think of, just write it down. Or ask your target audience. You should know them. Just ask, okay, what problems do you have then? Ask them to list it all out. So now, step 2, search all these problems on YouTube. So I basically took the first one, how to talk to women, I added on the phone, and then how to talk to women on the phone. And then once you do this, okay, shit, give me a sec. This is embarrassing. Yeah, sorry about that. So yeah, once you do that, now step 3, make a list of all the channels you find. So all these channels here, just make a list of them. So you just do it on a spreadsheet like this, the channel and the link to the channel. That's basically it. Then step 4, now you look out for the best videos they've made, and you make a list of 50 to 100 videos, including the titles, the link to the video, the topics, the thumbnails, the views it's gotten. Basically, this is what your list is going to look like. So you have the creator, the niche, the title, thumbnail, link, schedule, when you're going to make it, outlier score, the current idea, what's the current idea behind the video, how can you make more ideas based on your own target audience, based on your own offer, based on your own business, based on your own service. So you basically, you look out for the best videos and you just put in all these details. And then step 5, go through the comments. What do they like about the video? What are they complaining about? Now you note down everything on this same list. So basically, on the video, that's where you get your more ideas from. Right over here. That's where you get more ideas. So you have the original idea of the video, which you can make. Then when you go to the comments, you're going to see ways to take one idea and make almost 10, 20 videos. So I'll show you an example from, this is the comment section from this video over here. Let me just zoom in. How to make your conversations with girls interesting, never run out of things to say. Yeah, so basically that is the title of the video, and so that's already one idea you could try. And then now from here, let's see how many more ideas we can find. So let's see, a good conversation flows naturally when both people are engaged and excited to learn about each other. So how to have a conversation with a girl that's not interested in you. Basically, he's saying this got 48 likes. So this is, if you understand this, it means okay, people really resonated with this comment. So basically, if you want to make a an idea from this video, you can twist it on his head. Let's say, because he's saying when both of you are engaged. So you can make a video saying when she is not even excited to learn about you. How to make a conversation with a girl that's not interested in you, which is a problem a lot of guys have. I'm a guy, I should know. So that's a video that will get views. Next is nice one, but there are some ladies that are conversation killers. No matter how you use all this, they will still find a way to kill the conversation. This is a brilliant idea. So basically, how to have a conversation with a boring lady or a boring girl. Another problem they are facing. So let's look at the third one. My biggest piece of advice I give for conversations with women is only ask about things you actually care about. If you genuinely don't give a F what she does for work, don't ask. If you don't care how her weekend was, don't ask. But for example, if you like how her hair looks that day, compliment it. If she smells pretty, ask. Now you wearing perfume. It's really nice. Good conversations can spark from things like that. So basically, you can make a video about top 10 or top 15 conversation starters to get laid or to get women. You understand what I'm saying? So basically, this is just like a screenshot of a few of the comments. This video got hundreds of comments, and each comment is literally like an idea you could use. So one video can give you 100 golden ideas. That is what this is what 90% of creators miss. And they say, oh, YouTube doesn't promote my videos. YouTube, I think I'm child banned. No, you just don't understand the game. This is the game of YouTube. Once you do this, you will have a gold mine. You will never run out of ideas, trust me. Because every video you find is literally 10 to 100 different ideas that you could make over the next 1, 2, 3 years. So once you do this, you have a gold mine of ideas that will get you views and clients. So you never have to worry about what to post, or worse, posting videos that don't convert. So when you create problem-based content, your viewers don't just watch, they become paying clients. But this is only one of 4 steps to turn your channel into a client-getting machine. If you're serious about landing $3,000 to $5,000 deals or clients without needing millions of views, without posting thousands of videos, then click the video on the screen right now and I'll walk you through all 4 steps. Thank you so much for watching. I had fun doing this. Peace. I'll see you in the next one.